Well, I just discussed all those strategies already. Trying to get more money from the MTC, trying to develop our own vehicle license fee, looking at other forms of revenue and progressive taxation. I'm not shy about talking about taxing more wealthy folks in San Francisco. We need to be able to have an infrastructure that works, and we have to pay for it. And I think having progressive taxation where the more you make, the more you pay, and help to share the wealth to be able to provide these services is going to be essential to making Muni work. Yeah, I'd like to see that definitely on Gary, on Geneva. Those are two areas I think will be important. Van Ness, of course. I think that its time has come. There are, I think the interests of businesses in San Francisco is something that we'll have to balance. But I think we have to be able to move people from the furthest parts of downtown to where the jobs are in downtown, and move them quickly. And right now, if you're on, beyond 25th Avenue on the Geary line, 38 Geary, it'll take an hour and 15 minutes to get to work if you work downtown. It's unacceptable. We have to have a much more rapid.
Hey Mike, at the beginning of your talk, I just wanted to check in and make sure everything is.
Well, yes, I support the project. The Central Subway has become like one of the main issues that is trying to divide up the mayor's race, and it's a political issue more than anything. I mean, the people who actually had been opposed, who are now opposed to the Central Subway, some of the former supervisors, like Supervisor Peskin and Supervisor McGoldrick, actually were in favor of it. And under their watch, the Central Subway was over $1 billion. The cost increases are not affecting our local dollars. The cost increases are affecting, what the federal money is going to be. The feds just increased the amount that they want us to have in our budget for risk management, and that increase is actually coming from them. So it's not like there's a huge cost overrun that way that's been imposed because of any failure on the part of the MTA. It's what the feds are trying to make sure that this project is going to come in on time, on budget. And as mayor, I want to see that happens. We need to rebuild our Muni system, and we're going to have to build it in pieces. This is the biggest piece right now that we have before us at this moment to build, and then we look at other parts that we have to rebuild. We have to rebuild Muni at Balboa Park area and down along Geneva area. That's probably the next place I want to be able to build. And we have to actually have support from other parts of San Francisco for each build in particular neighborhoods. And so people from outside of Chinatown are concerned that their Muni service is being taken away as we're building the Chinatown service. Well, we have to look at how we build this in pieces, and not everyone's going to see the immediate benefit to their part of Muni at any given time. So we have to have a kind of a more citywide perspective on how we make Muni work, and that's what when I'm trying to bring resources to Balboa Park or further into the Sunset or maybe on this point, we need to make sure that people in Chinatown, North Beach, Pacific Heights are going to be wanting to see our investments go to capital and infrastructure improvements in those areas as well. So we have to share that broader perspective about what Muni is all about. And Central Subway is one component of all the different things that we need to do to shore it up. J Church, I love the J Church line. And I love, it comes through my district, starting in my district. I have a little strange relationship with it because at Balboa Park Station, there's this little pinch point and where you get on the J Church, and when if you're walking by, the J Church swings around and provides this little limited space. I'm trying to figure out how we can move those tracks over and improve it. But once you get on, you go down to downtown, and you have a seat. You have one of the best views in San Francisco. As that train comes out from the houses around behind Chattanooga, comes out towards Dolores Park, and you see that view of Mission High School and the Mission, Lois Park and the skyline in the background, the paved roads in the background. It's one of the best views in San Francisco that we have in that line. I really enjoy Fairways. I was asked recently what's my most favorite Muni experience or most memorable Muni experience. My wife and I, we were staying at the Jack Tower Hotel, which is a Cathedral Hill Hotel, which is still more. We got married on Clay Street, and so we actually took the 49 bus to our marriage in our wedding outfits. I don't think anyone knew we were getting married because we were both wearing black. But for us, it was kind of fun to do, and it was also that we wanted to, we believe in Muni. We believe in making this, it's our transit system, wanting to take part in it, and that was a good, message for us about how much we care about this.
Thank you.
All right.